In 2011, I was sentenced to a year at Perryville Women's Correctional Facility for distribution of Molly. And I'm sharing with you guys some of the experiences that I went through. I'm about to share with you guys what I did for work. These were my jobs. Now, I didn't just have one job. I actually had a few jobs before I landed this puppy right here. Before I tell you about this job, I'm going to make you guys a Neapolitan iced coffee, how we did it in prison. I tried to make this drink for TikTok. One of the things that you need is hot cocoa mix, and Dan accidentally got me pure cocoa, like for baking. So that's on TikTok if you'd like to go check that out. I wanted to remake the drink so you can take a look at it and see what I'm talking about. It is delicious. The first time I tried one, I was blown away, but then it had actual coffee in it and I got so hyper. Oh, this is so funny, you guys. So I bought cappuccino off of here thinking that cappuccino didn't have any caffeine in it. Got my cappuccino and I made my cup. I drank the whole thing. It was so good. I made another one. I was having such bad anxiety, and I thought I'm just having anxiety because, you know, the environment. And then I went over to my best friend Tasha's bunk and I'm like, I'm not feeling good. Something is wrong. I tried to get something without caffeine and she started laughing. And I'm like, why are you laughing? And she said, because cappuccino has way more caffeine in it than the actual coffee. Oh, really? You don't say. How does anybody have any caffeine come into their body? I guess just some people are a little bit more sensitive to it. Where's my sensitive caffeine people out there, huh? I see you. Luckily, they do have decaf instant coffee on here. Here is my commissary. Which, you know what? I want to say something real quick. This has nothing to do with prison. In prison, nobody ever said anything about me drinking decaf coffee. In fact, there was a lot of women that couldn't drink caffeine. But out in this real world, the amount of times somebody has been like, you're drinking decaf? Why? Because I like the taste of coffee. That's why. I was doing these projects out here and we had to wake up really early and go to this work site. And why do I sound like a construction worker? That's not what I was doing. It was just a small project I was helping a friend out with. And I got there with my coffee. Dan said something about it being decaf. And there was this girl, she goes, ugh, why is she drinking decaf? That's weird. Ugh, you sound insecure. It felt so mean, like she was trying to embarrass me in front of a bunch of people. I have major social anxiety and agoraphobia. That sent me into a panic, but I didn't let anybody see that, held it in, and then I cried when I got home. Long story short, she didn't end up becoming my friend. Sometimes chow was unedible and you just didn't want to have that dinner. And you always knew what was going to be for dinner because they had a list. This wasn't gross, but it was disappointing. Taco salad. It's not filling us up. So we go back to our housing and we have some soup or something. But let's get back to this, okay? You're gonna need instant coffee. Make sure you get the decaf. It's $2.75. All right, you got that? Good. Then we're gonna need instant cocoa, and that's gonna be $1.30. Oh, that's a little cheaper. No, it's not. I'm just kidding. Okay, never mind. The kosher one is $2.99. The regular one is $1.30. We'll go with the $1.31. The next thing we need is powdered milk. $2. Some people do like to get the cappuccino to add to it, but do they have decaf cappuccino? I'm not sure. The next thing that you need is ice. It's $2.10. It's gonna last a day or two. What you're gonna wanna do is get yourself a little tiny cooler. They're about like this size. Ice chest, here we go. And it says no handles, which is so funny. $1.79. That's what I was gonna tell you though. I never had to buy ice because the job that I ended up getting, I was able to get ice every single night. This job was wanted by a lot of us. Nighttime sanitation. I know that doesn't sound glorious, but it was pretty freaking glorious. There was 5 of us. We got to go on the yard when it was nighttime and everything was closed down. It was so quiet. At the time I smoked cigarettes. Ew, gross. Don't do it. It's pointless. Why does anybody smoke it? No judging, no judging. You got this. You can quit. At the time I smoked, mostly everybody smoked. I'm coming up on 9 years from cigarettes. Drop the mic. What was that? Drop the mic. Having a cigarette when it's completely quiet, it's so loud all day long. I'm talking about from 4:30 in the morning until 8 o'clock at night. Not until 8 o'clock at night. It's loud after 8 o'clock at night. When you're on nighttime sanitation, you have to go to work. Oh God, I'd be so happy when the officer's radio would go, can you please send blah, blah, blah. It's like a big dorm room. It's huge and it smells like eggs, basically. It smells really bad. Lots of funky odors going on, and I am a germaphobe, and I don't like smelling things that are gassy because I don't like it. I don't like it, okay? This is a rough situation for me, all right? But when I was in jail for 30 days, people didn't take showers and people didn't make them take a shower. And I had a lot of stinky bunkies. You guys. Is that all we need? So, oh my God, in heaven. No, it's not. This is very important to this. We are going to need to go to the soda area. We're gonna get strawberry soda, $1.19. This is not the size that they sell in prison. This is the one that I will be using. Got my hot cocoa, dry milk right here, decaf coffee, ice. There we go. We've got a table. Pop open one of these hot cocos. You're gonna need some hot water. We're gonna put that in here. Hopefully it's still hot. Looks like it is. I'm gonna take the decaf coffee. Then I'm gonna take some of this Nestle's. Over 100 years of chocolatey memories. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna give it a stir. We're gonna remove this. Now we need this bowl. There is a lot of dried milk in these. That's a big packet. Here's where the magic happens. You need your dry milk and we need your strawberry soda. We're gonna do that much, which is way too much. Next, we're gonna take our strawberry soda. We're gonna open it up. Oh, thank you. That is so kind of you. The one I did on TikTok exploded on me. That's good. Watch this. Whoa, brother. We need... Okay, I put too much milk. All right, and there's your strawberry part. And now we're going to assemble. Oh. Well, we're not using those pieces. Okay, I have a better idea. I'm going to take this. I'm going to put it in here. Hopefully that'll get nice and cool. Cool it off. So I just went to get some more ice and I cleaned out my cup so that way you guys can see this. You're gonna get your strawberry stuff. Okay, that is so pretty. Whoa. Starbucks who? Then we're gonna top it off. Look at the bottom. And that is a Neapolitan iced coffee. Prison style. Give it a sip. You have to try it. You have to try it. These ingredients are not hard to obtain. Please try this and let me know if you do try it and if you like it. You'll like it. How could you not like this? It's delicious. Stir it up. It's creamy. There's strawberry. There's chocolate. There's coffee. It's cold. Now I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my job. I have a CO... Is it a CO2 or a CO3? I can't remember, but they're supposed to be kind of like a counselor. Every pod has them. When you hit your yard, you're supposed to go talk to them about work and get signed up for a job. I went to go talk to my CO3 and I told her, I said, hello, how are you? What jobs are available? And she said, I'm gonna put you on porter. All right, sounds good. I'll be a porter. What does that entail? I asked her. She said, inmate, blah, 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 we'll let you know. My employee, oh, cool. I'm new at the job, hey. My employee though, how do I say this without being triggering? You know what I mean? I'm running out of feel-good stories. Because nothing, I'm good. Nothing happened to me. Nothing happened to me, but there was threats. They started right away that day. I go and I meet my buddy who's gonna be doing this portering with me. We're just gonna be cleaning the pods. Trash, sweep, mop, wipe things down, which let me tell you though, hold up. I got this job right in time before an inmate that was on a max yard got moved to our medium yard. This is so sad, and I think I've already mentioned this. She suffered really bad from mental illness. A lot of inmates did, and it broke my heart. But anyways, during her menstrual, and this is about to be TMI, I'm about to say something really gross, guys. During her, how do I say it? During her menstrual cycle, she would become an artist, and her canvas was the bathroom walls. And stalls, toilets, sinks, mirrors, the floor. I don't know how she got it on the ceiling. This is why the porter thing didn't work out for me. I did not mind cleaning. In fact, I love cleaning. It's not my favorite thing, but it's better than a lot of the other jobs that they were offering. One of them was going and picking melons at you have to wake up at 3:30 or 4:30 in the morning. I wasn't allowed to even have that job though because I didn't pass my math test. So when I go and I meet my buddy that I'm gonna be doing the porter work with, she seemed really nice. She did look a little rough around the edges. You know, I won't say that. She was in for, oh, it rhymes with whack, and burglarizing someone. I've mentioned this before, but I did not know that home invasions was a thing until I got there, and new Fear Unlocked. Don't touch people's stuff that doesn't belong to you. That's rude. I lasted about a week at this job. She was always flirting with me and trying to make advances, which I could handle. It wasn't that big of a deal or whatever, but it was when this incident happened. She tells me to go get the mop, so I go into the closet. There's a faucet right there, and I'm rinsing the mop out, and I hear the door close behind me. She's the one that closed that door, and she was behind me. We're basically the same size. I was like, shoot, this is a situation I've seen in movies. I was scared. I was washing the mop, but then I picked up the broom. She got in my face. Now here we go. We're gonna do another rhyming word. Okay, let's see what rhymes with this. Oh, got it. She said she wanted to take the broom and minimize. Minimize. What rhymes with minimize? Right? Does that rhyme with minimize? That rhymes. Minimize. I was in jujitsu for just a little bit, maybe 3 years when I was younger, and I just remembered what my sensei said. Act quick and act first. And so I did. I kind of bum rushed her, is that the right term, up against the wall, and I said, you're gonna bang on this door, nobody's gonna know that this happened, and you're never gonna do this again. She was like, okay, I'm just joking. Of course you're just joking. We both started banging on the door, yelling for an officer. Thankfully the officer was walking by. He unlocked. He goes, come on ladies. Yeah, we're so silly. Now she is dangerous to me. She's shown me that she is thinking all crazy. I'm not feeling too comfy with her sleeping in the same, we're in the same pod, but she's on the other side. It was maybe like 5 bunks away from Tasha. So I told Tasha, and Tasha was like, excuse me, what? I don't remember the details. She came up to me crying and apologizing, and then she left. She was gone. I don't know where she went. I did go to my CO3 and I asked if I could please have another job because this job is not working out. There's a lot of things that are just not mixing together for me. And then the next day, this was on my bunk. Nighttime sanitation. Started 11:30 p.m. 11:30 p.m. to whenever you get everything clean, that's when. There was also a lot of downsides to this job, which is what I was supposed to talk to you guys about, but I think this video might have become way too long. I'll just tell you, we would clean the kitchen. 11:30 p.m., me and 4 other girls would go out on the yard. We would sit on one of the picnic benches, and it was so quiet. Then we'd walk over to the chow hall, and we would clean the kitchen. One of the best perks was ice. And I have so much more to tell you guys. There is going to be a number 2 immediately. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys with all my heart. And until next time, mwah.